Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. And I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and we are here to review WWE Super Showdown. I actually just finished the show after getting home from work, and I wanted to talk about it and get everyone's thoughts on it. Now, when we look at this event, it was kind of a thrown together event, and I felt that this event needed to be special, as I said on my podcast. Links for all that are down below in the description box. But this show had to feel special for WWE. They needed to make sure that this show delivered and that they did everything that it was intended to do. Did they? I guess we'll find out when we talk about this. This review won't be that long. Let's get into it. Our opening contest was for the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. We had The Bar versus The New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were in there. A basic match that you would expect between these two teams. Nothing wrong with it. I think that the athleticism and everything is great with the in-ring product. It was an okay match. I gave it a C+. Next match, we have for the SmackDown Live Women's title, we have Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. I'm still not digging where this storyline is going. Maybe I'm expecting the payoff too soon and on a show like this, but I still want to see Charlotte Flair become the heel, Becky Lynch become the face. This match was starting off okay. They did an okay job building up the drama, but it felt like a house show match kind of. And in the end, Becky Lynch loses but retains her title via DQ. So she used her title to hit Charlotte when she had her in the figure eight. Decent match. Elias and Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley and John Cena. I gave this a C as well. In my notes here, I have some question marks on a few things. Number one, no Leo Rush. Why put Bobby Lashley and him together if he's not going to appear on the card? Maybe there's a reason for it. Not really going to complain too much about that. And what's up with this sixth move of Doom? Are you guys liking that? Because I have WTF next to it. I did not like that move. I don't know what that is. And does John Cena look like JBL? Or am I the only one who thinks that? Very, very awkward, the new hairstyle and everything else. And I think it's just because I'm not used to it. I hope everything's going well for John Cena in his career. And the movies he's done have been pretty decent. So I really have nothing to complain about with John Cena not being on TV as much. With that being said, I gave this match a C as well. It's going to become a familiar letter with this review. Asuka and Naomi versus the IIconics. The IIconics got a great hometown reaction, or the home crowd, I should say. They loved them. Asuka and Naomi, they did all right with the reaction from the crowd. And in the end, the IIconics pick up a big victory with a double team move, with Peyton Royce hitting the big knee to Naomi. Decent match. Once again, a C. Nothing too different here. Felt like a house show match once again. And when I say that, I mean that the moves didn't feel big. They just felt like they were going through the motions. There was no story to be invested in. Nothing for the most part in most of these matches. Until we get to the next match, which was for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. We had Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. I gave this a B-. Really good match. Once Joe went through the table, I kind of saw how they were trying to set up the ending. Guys, I don't know, man. I feel Samoa Joe deserves something better for how well he's performed in all of his big-time storylines. And I just feel like they're selling Joe short on this. Hopefully they don't give up faith in him and he gets to stay in the main event picture and they finally think about giving Samoa Joe the world title. Good match. AJ Styles picks up the victory with a submission. Once again, that was a B-. We get to the sixth match on the card. Riot Squad versus Rousey and the Bellas. I gave this match a C. Decent match. They showed the tension between Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey. They teased it very early on in the beginning with who's going to get in the ring, what are they going to do. And they wound up winning when Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan were both put in the arm bars. Nothing too great here. Brie did a good job in here. I know a lot of people have been attacking Brie with every single thing going on. Not mad at her. She toned down, it looked like, in this match so that nothing crazy happened. So, good job. Kudos to Brie Bella for not hurting anyone. With that being said, it's wrestling. It's not ballet. And you also have to protect the people you're in the ring with. I'm in the middle on the stance with that. So, good match. And I'm very impressed by Ruby Riott and the Riot Squad. They really grew on me because at first I didn't think I was going to like this group. But they've really grown and shown me that they have some talent. And I like this group now. Next match. And this is my match of the night, actually. It is going to be for the Cruiserweight title. It was Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy. And even for this being match of the night, this did not meet my normal standards for even 205 Live. Was it a good match? Yes. Nothing great, though. I've seen better with Mustafa Ali and both of these guys. I've seen better from them too on 205 Live as well. But in this match, Buddy Murphy was also a favorite because he's from Australia. And Buddy Murphy was getting cheered throughout the match. And you know what? Buddy Murphy has busted his ass, and he deserves this title reign. I don't care what anybody says. Buddy Murphy earned this, and there's nothing but respect to that guy. Good move going on the 205 Live. I've always liked him since he was in a tag team down in NXT. Buddy Murphy is one heck of a talent, and you shouldn't sleep on him. Cedric Alexander, great title reign too. I don't want anyone to think I'm just forgetting about you. But I would love to see these guys start mixing it up with people on the main roster. I think they're better than 205 Live, or they will soon be to that point. So hopefully they can get to it. Once again, that was a B. And match of the night. Next match, which was also real close to being match of the night. It was the War Dogs versus the Shield. Excellent match. To sum it up, lots of teasing if Dean Ambrose was going to turn. Lots of big spots teased and broken up, and the usual type of Shield match. I loved the ending where Braun Strowman was going to take out Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns came and speared him through the barricade. Very cool use of the cameras there to make that happen. Yeah, it looked like it sucked a little bit, so that part looked like it hurt. But in the end, the Shield pick up the victory, and they basically had Roman accidentally hit Dean, maybe as part of the tease. He hit him with a Superman punch, but then they also had it where Rollins and Reigns saved Dean from getting taken out as well. So, Shield pick up the victory. I really felt Braun Strowman needed that win here so that he could stay credible going into Crown Jewel when they have the triple threat match with Lesnar involved for the WWE Universal title. Didn't happen that way, unfortunately, so we'll see. B- for that match. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, #1 contender at Crown Jewel. So I guess the winner will face the WWE Champion. We found that out afterwards. Daniel Bryan gets the win in this match. So we're going to see Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. And I got to say this with WWE. I don't know what it is with the SmackDown Live main event scene since WrestleMania time, but I feel like they're really like crapping on these guys. And if anyone has a logical explanation, please tell me, because I don't understand why Samoa Joe and AJ Styles matches and The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I feel like these guys could put on way better matches than they are. I don't know if they're being held back or how you guys feel about it, but let me know in the comment section down below. So Daniel Bryan picks up the win, so we're getting Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles at Crown Jewel. Decent. And we get to the main event, just as I expected. Oh, I'm sorry. And that match was really short, too, the Daniel Bryan Miz one. I forgot. Before I get to the main event. Daniel Bryan Miz was very short. I gave it a C. It was kind of, like, it started off really good, and then they just let me down real fast, like a roll-up, and it was over. And I was like, what is this? So, And main event, Triple H with Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker with Mayor Kane. I got to give Kane credit for showing up, coming out, even though he's a mayor. He's not big time in WWE, so much respect to Kane for that. Taker and Triple H, much respect for you guys going out there still trying to do it. And Shawn Michaels, still my favorite of all time. So it was good to see these guys. It's a good nostalgia effect. But at this point, is it needed? I don't think so, in my opinion. And I love all four of the guys. They were four of my favorites growing up. I just don't know if it's necessary anymore. Overall in this match, in the end, Triple H picks up the victory. He beat Undertaker with a pedigree. And overall, I gave that a C+. They put in great effort, and that's why I bumped it up. It really was more like a C match, but you could tell they were trying really hard to get the crowd back into it and doing all that they could. I just don't know if the people want to continue seeing them. I think it's time for that new generation to take over, and they need to pick their final matches real soon. In the end, they're celebrating in the ring. All the fireworks go off with all four men in there with their arms up. But Kane and Undertaker then proceed to beat down Shawn Michaels and Triple H. So it looks like we may be potentially getting the DX versus Brothers of Destruction match at Crown Jewel. Let me know how you feel about Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement, guys. I'm still interested in hearing that. My last video didn't get that much traction on it, so I still would like to hear what you guys think and what you thought of the overall show. Do you like these shows? I feel these shows need to be more special, and they're not. They're not special enough for me to care about them and actually make me want to watch them. I don't know if I'm going out of my way to try to review Crown Jewel. Maybe it'll depend on the card. But we'll be back again on YouTube to do a review. Make sure you guys check out the WWE 2K19 content. I'm thinking about doing a universe mode, possibly streaming some stuff. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you check it out. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I need all the subscribers I can get. Trying to reach that goal of 1,000 so I can get back to getting paid on YouTube for doing these videos and bringing you content that I enjoy and hopefully you guys enjoy as well. Thank you for listening to this review of WWE Super Showdown, and we'll be back again with a video real soon. Peace.